Hello boys and girls, and welcome back to Let's Play Roman vs. 3 Divine Wind, Death, and Taxes with your host Shenrir. Ooh boy, it is 1721. It's been about 15 years, maybe 20 years since our last update. Now let me tell you what's been going on. We went to war with the Chopinids and the Golden Horde at the same time. We took all this from the Golden Horde, and we took all this from the Chopinids, and you can see we've already given quite a lot of it to Karakunlu, and we gave them a center of trade as well, so they're having a lot of fun. They're up to I think 11 territories, and we are converting all this shit down here. You can see our little priesties guys over here waving their arms around, and once it's all converted we'll be able to release Persia. Or there's another option, the Inuits, and there's also someone else. Come on, the Cartids. So there's other people that we could release over here, Inuits and the Cartids, but I think Persia will probably be the first ones that we release. So Zaporozhi's gotten nice and big thanks to us, and Karakunlu got nice and big thanks to us. Now let me tell you, we are involved in a big war, well, quote-unquote big war right now. We declared war on Austria with the initial goal of getting Pressburg for Hungary, which so far looks good. We allowed them to get into Pressburg, and so when they took it, they got the stripes rather than us. Even though they're our vassal, they got the stripes because they have a core here. I like that mechanic of the game. What else? We want them to spit out Venice, but I'm not sure. I think what we'll do is we'll annex it and then we'll release Venice. That way we can reduce some infamy in the process, which is fine. And then we can give Venice all this shit over here and there'll be a nice trading culture. Blah, 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 blah. All that jazz. Alright? That's a good thing about jazz. Alright, so in that case, we need to get rid of this center of trade. Yeah, we're going to destroy the center of trade so that we can leave Venice with just one center of trade rather than two, because they don't need two. So we'll do that. You'll lose 20 prestige. Oh no. However, will I get prestige? We're like constantly at 100. Every time we go to war, we just shoot up to 100 prestige. Slider changes. We have gone towards naval. We're at +1. We need some more to go towards naval if we're going to get any ideas down here, like shipwrights. You need naval +3, superior seamanship +2. But for now, we took Grand Navy, and we actually swapped out Quest for the New World to get Grand Navy. Reason being, Quest for the New World was not useful to us because we already have cores up here in the Philippines, so we can access anywhere we want in the world if we want to colonize. We are still colonizing, we're just doing some islands over here. See, Genoa's colonizing over here too. That's fine. I don't really care. Genoa took some of the islands that we don't want. But Quest for the New World allows you access to... Where is it? Oh, I'm not seeing it, but it's called like Far East Trade Port or something. It's a modifier for... there it goes. East Indian Trade Route. Bingo. So we no longer satisfy this because we no longer have Quest for the New World. So this was adding 20% to our trade income. So you would think that that would be like a huge increase in our economy, right? But it really isn't. The reason being, trade income is just not very much for us. We get a lot more from tariffs and from production and from taxes than we do from trade. So rather than worrying about that 20% modifier, what we did is we took Grand Navy, which increases our naval force limits by 100%. Now this actually improved our economy tremendously because we have a gigantic navy. We have a navy of 448 ships. So before we took Grand Navy, we were way over our limit. And when you're over your limit, the maintenance cost is like doubled or tripled or quadrupled or something. It's ridiculously expensive, the maintenance cost is when you're over your limit. So getting that idea, Grand Navy, allowed us to come underneath our supply limit, and that in turn brought us into huge amounts of money. I mean, we are reducing our inflation every month. We're not, just reducing inflation, and we're fully funding our army and our navy, and we're still making 140 ducats per month. That's per month. Per year, we're making 3,000. I mean, that's insane. We released Poland, high five Poland, and they're, you know, full Orthodox, they're allied with us and stuff like that. And I think we'll kind of leave them with the lands they have. We might give them Podlasie, maybe, if they're nice, because it is Polish culture, so we might give that to them. But other than that, they are fine. We have Masuria up here, and we're going to let them just stay ours for now, because I have plans to do something about Prussia eventually. But for now, things are as they are, and we have this war with Austria. And this war with Austria has developed into a very nice opportunity for us to do all sorts of things. We're going to get this piece of territory for Hungary. We're going to make them give us lands that we can use to spit out Venice, and we probably won't be able to do much more with them, because that'll be like 100% war score already. But it's been about 2 years since we started this war, and that's given us plenty. We lost one army, but we killed, I think, all of theirs. I don't think they have any military left at all. If you see any, oh, there's an Austrian troops, 1,000 soldiers of Austrian troops that are left. We killed all their armies. Burgundy, of course, the HRE leader, has come to save Austria, but I mean, that's, you know, it's not really working out for them. Their war exhaustion is insane. We're blockading them. Austria's toast, and Austria has some vassals, so we will actually be able to annex their vassals, like these guys. Florence is a vassal of Austria. Savoy up here is a vassal of Austria, so we'll be able to annex them and look into releasing them as a vassal of our own. Or once I'm not sure, we might be able to vassalize them in the peace deal. But we weren't able to do that when it was a lesser part of a personal union. It didn't let us. For Silesia up here, we just had to annex them and then release them. So, I don't know, it's tricky on the diplomatic situation when you're dealing with a vassal. But we've been destroying armies left and right. We kind of spread out, make sure all of our troops or all of our armies are at 30,000 strength, just spread out. And then when an army attacks us, we just merge on them and send everyone at them and just utterly fucking rape their face, because otherwise we lose these battles. I mean, one of the battles in Austria, like, I don't know, up here in Steiermark or Linz or something, we were defending and they had a -4 penalty, and I'm like, oh, this will be easy, and we outnumbered them like 4-1, and they slaughtered us. They fucking slaughtered us, and our generals were 666. They were perfect general and everything. It was just insane. But it happens, you know, it's just roll the dice, I guess. Alright, so anyway, we're spreading out right now. Wow, that's already 7.5 minutes of talking. We're spreading out to keep capturing lands. So, everyone just asking for peace, of course. So we'll pause here and we'll come back when we're ready for a nice peace deal with Austria. And once we've pieced them out, then we can get peace deals with their vassals separately. That's so nice that you can do that. It's definitely a bug. I don't think they intended you to be able to do that, but we'll do it. Since they're not the war leader, we can talk with their vassals later. Alright, see you guys in a minute. Hey guys, welcome back. It's 1724. We've just been all up in Burgundy's grill. We're at 99% on them. We don't even have to get their capital. We've been sieging it forever, and it's at 100%, but we don't even have to do it. So we have annexed various vassals and stuff. Augsburg was a vassal, we annexed them. Bamberg was a vassal, we annexed them. Florence was a vassal, we annexed them. And Savoy was a vassal, we annexed them. Now the reason we're doing this is so we can eventually give these away, of course. Like these, we're just going to give to Urbino. And each one of these, this was 8 infamy, these two were 8 infamy total, this was 8 infamy, and this was 8 infamy. So that was 32 infamy just for those territories. And then taking some shit from Austria was another, I don't know, 12, 15, 16 infamy, whatever. So our infamy is really high, but it's not going to be a problem because we're going to end the war right now. There's nothing else we really need to do. I guess we could annex Aachen. Actually, why? Nah, I'm not going to bother. We'll do Aachen later. Anyway, let's just go ahead and get peace. Now the first thing, the most important thing we're going to check is revoke imperial reform. They're the HRE leader. They will accept. That means they'll get rid of one of these reforms they've done. So we're going to do that. And we don't really need anything from them, so why don't we just revoke their vassals and maybe get rid of some of your cores on some shit. We don't need any gold or anything. I guess we can make them free somebody. Maybe that's a better idea instead of revoking cores, just to free some people. I don't even care. Well, yeah, I honestly don't care about that vassal. So why don't we just make you spit out somebody juicy, like Brabant. Or Friesland. Oh, they'll get Holland too? Cool. Bar would just be Bar. Hainaut would just be Hainaut. Holland. That might be the best option. 96 value. Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll get rid of some random French cores. Alright, perfect. So there we go. All's is declared war because we're dishonorable scum, but that's nice. No, everyone's joining our side except Spain, because Spain's a douchebag. All's is. What are you doing? What are you doing, All's is? I wanted to get peace so we could release somebody and get rid of our infamy. And you're making this difficult. You're being a retard. France won't join us because our infamy's too high. Oh, goodness. All's this. And now we're out of diplomats. But hey, Holland exists, so high five Holland. Good for you guys. They're the wrong religion, but whatever. Oh, goodness. Fucking revolt here in Tasmania. Alright. Alright, let's get our armies home. Burgundy, yeah. That guy. Ah, Gores, yes. We will get them home eventually. Ah, Ulm has declared war. Come on. Yes, when you're dishonorable scum, you get all this stupid stuff.